Hello, good afternoon. This is Diecast Looney, and today I was clearing out, or should I say, tidying up all my diecast. I got most of my diecast stored away. I've got a lot of it now in actual racks and cases. But as I said, I was going through a lot of the stuff I've reviewed over the last few months, the last 6 months, and there's a lot of it. It's all packed away neatly in big drawers. But anyway, when I was in clearing everything out, I came across an old set that I bought quite some time ago. I can't remember exactly when I bought the set, but I think I bought a job lot of Matchbox Days Gone By, or Matchbox models of yesteryear, I think was what I bought a load of. And in the bottom of the box was a Marks and Spencer's Lledo set, which I sort of briefly showed in an unboxing video of showing what I bought, a huge box full of cars, but I never actually reviewed it. I have done some stuff on Lledo before, but not a lot. So we're going to look at that today, just because I think it's an interesting little set, really. So we'll just pan down a little bit. So it's in this box. Now, the set, I bought it from somebody. It had been stored in the garage. I think it was in their garage or loft, I'm not quite sure, for about 30 years. It was a daughter had. It belonged to an old man, an old gentleman, that when he passed away, all his possessions went to his daughter, and she didn't have the heart to get rid of some of his diecast cars, and he had many diecast cars. I had quite a lot of the collection that was left, and a lot of it was Matchbox models, the yesteryear, and some Lledo stuff, which I'm not a massive collector of Lledo, but it was in amongst them. Anyway, she told me that she'd had it stored in the garage for 30 years. So I don't know how old this set is. So it's probably just over 30-year-old, but let's see if I can get it into view. This is the set. So we'll just maybe bring the camera back up a little bit. So this is the set. So as you can see, it says The Days Gone, Marks and Spencer's collection. So it's in its original box. And inside of this other box, it would have come in this. So it's just like, it was obviously a Christmas edition at the time. So it's just a sort of like a card with the vehicles on, and just like, I think it could have been given as a gift. Maybe you could put to and from. So I've got all the bits. Now Lledo's a funny brand. It's the sort of brand, in my opinion, it doesn't get a lot of love and care. No one, I don't know why. I mean, like I said, they do some nice stuff. It just doesn't seem to be as trendy or as cool as Matchbox or as Hot Wheels. It's almost synonymous with like the older gentleman would collect Lledo sort of diecast, which is a shame because, like I said, they do some pretty cool pieces. I think the only thing they could be accused of saying they don't do, or they do too much of, is they did too much of the same. Like they might, like that there, as far as I'm aware, was a 1934 Ford Model A van, and they might do that in, I don't know how many different liveries. They did do lots more than just the Model A van. They did Model Ts. They did lots and lots of different castings. But like I said, one thing that is good about this Lledo stuff is, or Lledo, whatever you want to call it is cheap to buy. I mean, this set, I looked up online to see what it would be worth, and it's worth about £10. But if you go to car boot sales, you can pick them up for a couple of pound a pop. It is a good way of getting some quality diecast into your collection, But like I said, we're going to take a look at it anyway in a second. Just have a little look through the little pieces that are in there. A little bit of history on Lledo, or the company anyway. So in 1934, in Lledo Days Gone, that's right. The Lledo company was started in 1982 by Jack Odell, who was the former ex-president of Matchbox, together with a man called, I think he was called Mr. Bart Russell. They founded Lledo as a diecast model company. The name came from, I believe, Jack Odell's war days when he was based in Africa, in the African desert, and in order not to forget, or say wouldn't forget his wireless call sign, he reversed his surname and hence became known as Lledo or Lledo. So that ended up being used for the name of the company that I believe I think he started after Matchbox sort of, you know, was done with. But anyway, we'll take a closer look. So take off the top and we'll just take a look at the first one if we can get it out, and we'll just pan down a little bit. So as you can see, so it's got established, it stands for in 1884, which is I presume is when Marks and Spencer's was established. It says on the side here, Marks and Spencer's Limited, the originators, I believe that says, of the penny bazaar, which I think, because I didn't research too much on it, but I think the penny bazaar, I think it was like you could go in their store and you didn't have to pay a charge to go in their stores. Excuse me, which was a good marketing ploy. You know, people would go in there and you could just browse at stuff, and then that would lead to buying. I believe that's what that's about. But, you know, it's a pretty basic casting, a very well made heavy casting, you know, and a nice printing. I'm not quite sure what sort of printing it is, but it is a print of a sort. And like I said, this is based on the 34 Model A van. So that's that. And again, they roll relatively well. But like I said, these are primarily, like I said, collectors' models rather than actual like a toy car specifically. Now this one, I'm not quite sure. This has got the same Marks and Spencer's, you know, signatures on the side, but I believe this may have been called, I forgot. That's an electrified bus. I didn't actually manage to find out what the bus was. You see it says 20 miles per hour there, which is pretty cool. City of Nottingham, I think that says. I'm trying to read what it says on the side. But yeah, but this is a really, really heavy piece. Unfortunately, they don't say what they are. They just say days gone and made in England. But it is a nice old, but like I said, you can see it's got the things there that would have gone up to the, it were a bit like a tram in a way, except that this doesn't have a track. But anyway, pretty cool. I think these are called omnibuses. I can't remember, omnibuses. I can't remember now. But anybody that knows more of me, leave a comment in the comment section. But again, very nicely made, very weighty. Put the camera back a little bit. Piece. You know, but like I said, it's just a shame. I suppose it's like they're not cool. Anybody that really likes Lledo, I'm not knocking this brand. I think it's a shame when something as well made as this is you know, not considered a nice piece, you know, or not a popular piece, which is fine for people like me, because like I said, I paid literally shirt buttons. I think I paid for about, I think for this and 3 other sets like this, different sets mind you, and about 30 Matchbox models of yesteryear. I think I paid a £5 back then. So another 34 Model A van. Again, just slightly different. So it's got the M&S sign, and again saying about the penny blazer, or penny bazaar. Sorry, penny blazer, penny bazaar, and then you got, see, it says you got the penny, and again the date 1884. But again, nice little van, basic, no interior. I said that they are basic castings, but they are heavy, weighty little pieces. Nice lot of die cast. Yes, there's plastic, but anyway. But like I said, I just thought it deserved. I wasn't planning on making a video on this. I just, like I said, I was clearing out my drawers, trying to, you know, just go through everything that I've got sort of stacked up and backed up from all the reviewing I've done, and right in the bottom is all my Lledo stuff. This one's not easy to get out. This is obviously a I'd say horse and cart. It's not really a horse and cart. It's a proper, you know, sort of team of horses with a you know, a proper wagon, truck wagon, I suppose, or whatever you call it. It is missing the man. I do believe there was a man that's slotted on there, and there's a little recess in the pack for the man to go in, but that doesn't matter. And again, it just says days gone, but all metal base, metal top. The wheels, they feel like metal wheels, plastic top there, plastic horses, but the sort of yoke in the middle, or the whatever you want to call it, does move a little bit, and is obviously metal as well. But again, it's pretty cool. You know, this like I said, this isn't my cup of tea, but it is a nice piece. But anyway, this video is sort of creeping on a little bit, so I just thought I'd show it, because I just sort of, you know, like I said, it is a you know, a shame that you know, this Lledo doesn't get more, you know, I mean I think it has got a big following, but what I'm saying is it just seems to be diecast, in my opinion, that just seems to get swept by. You know, it doesn't seem to have as much, you know, cool factor. I've got one more to hand. I have got some more stuff to hand, but I'm not sorry. I've got some more stuff, but it's not to hand. I'm just going to show this. This I have shown before. This is another set. I've just taken the outer sleeve off just to show it. This one I actually really like, because I like fire engines, but I have shown this set before, you know, which is pretty cool. So I'm not going to Devon County Fire Service, but I'm not going to harp on about this, because like I said, I have shown this before, and that's another, I think that's another Ford van. Let's have a look, possibly a Model A, but, and again, another very well made bus. But anyway, so like I said, that's about that really, and I just thought I'd show it. You know, like I said, it was something. I admit I wouldn't have bought it specifically. I wouldn't have gone after it. But if I'd have seen it at a car boot sale for a couple of pounds, I would have definitely bought it. And I say that anybody that goes to car boot sales, you know, and you see some Lledo stuff, they made some really good stuff. I'm just trying to think now. There's other people that I know, other people that really like this make, but my brain switched off, unfortunately. But anyway, that being said, that is the end of the video. I am going to be uploading a restoration video tomorrow. It's not the restoration video I wanted to upload, because unfortunately I have just lost a load of information on my phone, but my phone is all back to normal now, so I've got another one I'm going to be uploading instead, but it is a good one. But anyway, that being said, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all very soon.